Asteroid collision. We are given an array asteroids of integers representing asteroids in a row. For each asteroid, the absolute value represents its size and the sign represents its direction. Positive sign means it's going rightwards and negative sign means it's going leftwards. Each asteroid moves at the same speed. Find out the state of asteroids after all collisions. If two asteroids meet, the smaller one will explode. If both are the same size, both will explode. The asteroids moving in the same direction will never meet because they are going at the same speed. In this example here, we are given with an array 5, 10, minus 5. We will solve it using stacks. How we can do that is by appending the 5 into the stack. Since 5 is positive, it will move rightwards. And then we will move to the next element, which is 10. And 10 is also moving rightward because it's positive. Since they are both traveling in the same direction, they will never meet. And now we will append minus 5 to this stack. Once we try to append minus 5, we will notice that it's going leftwards because the sign is negative. And this 10 is going rightwards, this asteroid is moving rightwards, and this is moving leftwards, and they will collide at some point. And when they collide, the smaller one will explode. So we will be remaining with 5, 10. Since 5 is smaller than 10, the absolute value of minus 5 is smaller than the absolute value of 10, the minus 5 asteroid will explode and will be remaining with 5, 10. And both these are traveling in the right direction, in the same direction, and they will never meet. So we will return this 5, 10 array. We will initialize a stack first and then use for loop to traverse through the asteroids array for asteroid in asteroids. If the asteroid we are trying to append is greater than 0, meaning it's moving rightwards, or there is no element in the stack, or the last element in the stack is less than 0, meaning it's going leftwards. In these conditions, we can blindly append the asteroid to the stack. Why is it so? Because if the asteroid is going rightwards, it will never collide with any asteroid. Doesn't matter what asteroid is already in the stack. And if there is no element in the stack, again, the new asteroid we are trying to append will never explode with anything because there is already no element, no asteroid in the stack. And if the last element in the stack is going leftwards, obviously the new element will never collide with that because it's going leftwards. Even if the new element is going leftwards, they are traveling at the same speed, they will never collide. So we can just append asteroid to the stack. Now in the else condition, meaning if the asteroid we are trying to append is less than 0, is going leftwards, and the last element is greater than 0, last asteroid is greater than 0, meaning it's going rightwards. So the new asteroid is going leftwards and the previous asteroid is going rightwards. Obviously they will explode at some point. If their size is equal, they both will explode. So we can just pop the last asteroid from the stack and ignore the current asteroid and move to the next asteroid in the for loop. And there is else condition as well. If the last element in the stack is smaller than the asteroid we are trying to append to the stack, if the asteroid moving rightwards is smaller than the asteroid moving leftwards, which is the new asteroid we are trying to append to the stack, meaning the smaller one will explode. But there's a condition. If the smaller one explodes, we don't know what asteroid is before that smaller asteroid which will explode. So we will have to keep checking. Once we pop the asteroid from the stack, we have to check again if the new asteroid we are trying to append is smaller, equal, or greater than, and what are the signs. We have to check this again and again. So how can we do that? While stack, Like while there is a stack, uh, only then we will check. Otherwise, if there is no stack, we can just append the new asteroid. And stack -1 is greater than or equal to 0, meaning the last element in the stack is going rightwards, and absolute stack -1 is less than absolute asteroid. So what this means is, until there is some element in the stack and that element, that asteroid is moving rightwards and it is smaller than the asteroid we are trying to append, we will keep popping those asteroids from the stack, because they are smaller and obviously the smaller one will explode. And once we have popped all the smaller asteroids which were moving rightwards, what we will do is we will check, now compare the last element in the last asteroid in the stack with the new asteroid we are trying to append. If not stack, obviously if the stack is empty or stack -1 is less than 0, in both these conditions we can just append the new asteroid, because if stack is empty it will not collide with anything, and if the last element is moving leftwards, obviously the new asteroid will never collide with that last element, so we can just append it. And if absolute stack -1, but there is also a condition. We already checked if the last asteroid is smaller, so we don't have to check that again. There is still a condition if it will be equal. We haven't yet checked if they are equal. So if the last element in the stack, the last asteroid, is of the same size as the new asteroid, we will just pop the asteroid from the stack and ignore the current asteroid. Since they are both of the same size, both of them will explode. And that should be it. That should give us, after this for loop, this should give us the resulting array which contains the remaining asteroids after all the collisions, and we can just return the stack. Let's try it out. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel and I hope to see you in the next one.